today's house will sit. The couple are desperate to get a foothold on the property ladder abroad. They dream of buying a holiday home the mixed internet business and family can one day move to.
We love Spain. We've been out there quite a few times, but nothing's really grabbed us, so we're still looking.
Their ideal home would be off mainland Spain in their favourite holiday destination, the island of Gran Canaria. Lying 130 miles west of Africa, this dormant volcanic island in the Canaries is popular with winter sun lovers. They flock to the island's dry southern coastline for its purpose-built resorts and warm Atlantic waters. Gran Canaria's year-round sunshine means you don't have to travel long haul to feel tropical. Here you're only a 4-hour flight away from the UK. And what's more, the temperatures could be described as perfect. It hovers between 18 and 24 degrees all year round. Property prices on the island rose dramatically in the 80s when holidaymakers moved away from the trend of timeshares in favour of owning second homes here. They've now stabilised, but a family home with a private pool can cost as much as £450,000. In the slightly cooler and wetter north of the island, properties not surprisingly are cheaper. A similar sized farmhouse would set you back around £200,000. Property in Gran Canaria isn't cheap, especially here on the south coast, but rental prices are also high, and the year-round sunshine means that you get a return on your investment 12 months of the year instead of the usual 5. Mick and Leslie want guaranteed rental potential and sunshine, so have opted for the more expensive south. With the help of a mortgage, they have a budget of £200,000. Now, I know initially you're buying this property as a holiday home, aren't you? But then hopefully you want to move out here permanently. When do you think you'll take the plunge?
Probably 3 or 4 years when the children are a little bit older.
So describe to me your dream home. What do you think you're looking for?
Nice villa, 3-bed, nice pool. Basically halfway between the tourist areas and the not so tourist areas.
Yeah, not too inland.
Happy medium.
Our search will take us inland to a Canarian farmhouse in the mountains, then back to the southern coast and an impressive semi-detached villa, and finally west along the coast to a luxurious cliff-top villa with its own private pool. But first, we head to San Agustin, a low-key tourist resort only 20 minutes south by car or boat from the island's airport. It's one of the oldest resorts in Gran Canaria. It was one of the first ones to be built, and there's a real mix of nationalities there. It's extremely popular with Spaniards who have second homes there. So how would you feel about mixing with all the different nationalities?
Well, I think that's good. That'd be good.
Yeah, it's fine for me. I'd prefer to mix with the Spanish.
Help you learn the language. How's that coming along?
Muy bien.
San Agustin's main attraction is its mile-long volcanic beach. Foreign buyers like the fact properties have fantastic sea views. Low-rise complexes with pools were the first built and have prime position of front row. The most expensive properties are high up the hillside, where villas can cost over £1 million. Now, the lovely thing about properties in San Agustin is that you're either right on the beach or you've got a great view of the beach. This street that we're walking on now is known as Millionaires Row. It's like the Knightsbridge of San Agustin. The property that you're going to be seeing isn't here, but it's only one street down. So you get the £1 million views, but not the £1 million price tag.
Sounds good.
In this resort, Mick and Leslie's £200,000 budget won't stretch to a villa. But it will buy them a large apartment with stunning views in this residential complex called Puerto Escondido, the Hidden Port. The property for sale is a duplex built over 3 floors and with access to a shared pool, which is maintained year-round. The local estate agent is Mark.
This space for living area, living room.
Nice and bright.
Nice.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Oh, love this. What do you think of this, eh?
Home from home.
This, mate?
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, it's lovely.
So, coming to the kitchen.
Oh, I like this.
Oh, yeah, great.
Yeah.
I like the hob in the centre. Nice for walking
It's fine,
around.
it's really fine.
Yeah.
All the plants, everything what you see is included in the kitchen.
Oh, dishwasher.
Dishwashers. So here we are in the master bedroom.
Oh, yeah, great.
Oh, nice big bed. Nice king-size bed.
Yeah.
Big enough.
Yeah. Oh, tell you what. The view. Leslie, come and have a look at the view.
It is lovely.
Yeah, it is nice.
The second bedroom. This one on the back.
Yeah. Oh, great glass wall.
Yes.
This would be nice for Jess.
Yeah.
This terrace was built into the rocks, so but still you have a big view.
You see the sea.
Also.
Nice and sunny.
Properties on complexes can be quite standard. This one, however, is quite individual, and I'm hoping that Mick and Leslie will like the unusual bathroom downstairs.
So here we have the basement. There is another basement bedroom,
Yeah?
and with their own suite bathroom. Yeah.
Oh, you're kidding me.
It's great, eh? Fantastic.
They forgot to dig a bit of the rock out.
No, but they wanted to have it like this.
God, that's amazing. I'm not sure. That was awful. But it wouldn't cost a lot to get rid of that, would it?
No, but it was still a barney rubble bathroom.
Oh, yeah, it was. It was horrible.
This duplex, with its unusual bathroom, is on the market for £181,000.
I thought when the steam, all the steam was coming up in the bathroom and me coming out of it, and gorillas in the mist.
A bit like Fred Flintstone.
Yeah. So,
So you weren't impressed with that one?
Not,
no, it was a bit too dangerous as well.
You could easily convert that bathroom. You wouldn't need to get planning permission because it's an internal change. It'd take a couple of days and it would cost between £700 and £1,000. So is that something that you'd consider?
Definitely, yeah. That would have to be done. We couldn't have that bathroom the way it is.
In terms of rental, it's a good rental income, and it's the winter season that's the most popular. People tend to come out for 3 or 4 months at a time, and you could get anywhere between £500 and £600 a month. So you'd be earning some money from it when you weren't using it.
Why wouldn't you?
Do you think that it felt more like a holiday home or a permanent home?
Holiday home.
Yeah, I would say it felt like
Yeah.
a holiday home.
Yeah.
In search of a more permanent home, we head inland, where properties tend to be detached and owners full-time residents. In the centre of the island, you're 680 metres above sea level, and the highest mountain range reaches over 6,000 feet.
You don't look too impressed, Leslie.
No. Sorry. Don't like heights. This is awful and I feel sick.
God, you're not going to be very pleased when I tell you then that even though the village I'm taking you to is only 25 miles inland, it's actually going to take us 45 minutes to drive by car because these roads are so swervy. So just sort of hang on in there and reach for the sick bag if you need to.
In this old volcanic crater sits the sleepy village we're heading for, Santa Lucia. People choose to live here for peace and quiet, fresh mountain air, and cheaper property prices. When coastal prices rose 20 years ago, foreign buyers moved inland, and this pushed the prices of farmhouses up. But they're still cheaper than similar-sized coastal homes, and you get more space for your budget. That's certainly the case with this 100-year-old restored farmhouse. Centred around a courtyard, it has 4 separate outhouses, once used to shelter animals. It's set in 5 acres of farmland and has a pool. That's what you'd call it. Patricia is a friend of the owner.
Okay, we've got a typical Canarian patio here.
Plenty of space.
Yeah.
Oh, this
good.
is nice. Very hobbity. Bilbo would feel at home.
This is the old original part of the house. 8 people used to live in this room.
Wow. So this is your lounge and this is the this is it?
Yeah. Lounge and your kitchen area, yeah.
I think it's a bit spooky.
Yeah, might be, but have you seen the views? Views are fantastic.
Yeah, but we're not living out there, we're living in here.
This is the master bedroom. Those are places to put your clothes in, actually, with the Arabic opening.
Got a his and her wardrobe.
Yeah.
Just have a pointy head and round shoulders though to get in, wouldn't you?
This is another bedroom in here.
Oh, yeah. Nice beams.
Yeah, those are palm tree trunks, actually. They're very unusual.
There's more than enough space for Mick to run his internet business. All 4 outhouses have similar sized rooms, and one could easily be converted into a study. Outside, there's plenty of room to entertain.
You've got a traditional Canarian oven up there for cooking meat and bread.
All built in the wall, it's lovely. So hilly, and there's no flat land anywhere. And
It's a nice drive in.
you're joking. Awful.
Yeah.
It's all queasy, felt sick by the time I got here. No, I couldn't possibly.
This century-old farmhouse with private pool is on the market for £209,000.
Bit dodgy.
What was dodgy about it?
Because the building's so old. It's
It was dark and dingy and a bit spooky.
Surprisingly enough, the owners rent this out year-round and they get £1,000 a month for it. So maybe a way of looking at this house is purely as a business venture. When you do decide to move out here permanently, sell it and move on.
But not this particular house, I don't like it.
Would we have the same problem selling it? You know, would we?
I don't.
She's just not having any of it, is she? Look,
No, it
I'm
doesn't
not
grab
having
me
it
at
all right.
all.
Should we get back down that mountain again before it gets dark?
I'm finding Leslie to be a tricky customer. But when we return to the south coast, we find 2 properties, a large family home and a villa with a pool, which really get her going.
Oh, I've gone all tingly.
Have you?
I'm frightened.
Mick and Leslie want to buy a family home on the Spanish island Gran Canaria. The first property was under their £200,000 budget, but had a major drawback.
What?
Right.
Definitely that would have to go.
And the second gave Leslie the creeps.
I think it's a bit spooky.
Our search continues.
Now, I've brought you here because you get a better choice of 3 or 4 bedroom properties. On the whole, they tend to be a lot newer. Relatively speaking, they're good value for money, and it's also a really good place to get your foot on the Spanish property ladder.
The property I want them to see is this 3-bedroom, semi-detached villa with parking, a shared pool and private patio. All this for £26,000 under Mick and Leslie's £200,000 budget. Peter will show them around.
Oh no, this is nice.
Well, here we arrive by the swimming pool area.
Lovely. Is it heated?
No,
No.
Not heated.
but we definitely don't use this
No, that's
in Gran
nice.
Canaria.
That's nice.
You could cope with that, could you?
Yeah, yeah.
That's all right then.
Well, this is the living room.
Oh, this is nice.
You can see, very spaceful.
Yeah, I like this.
Oh, this is great, yeah. This is a lot more homely than the last 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. Oh, I don't like this. It's a bit cluttered and dingy.
Well, the kitchen is like this because the owner of the house is a chef.
Yeah, it's a bit minging, but looking at it, you can see that everything's to hand.
Yeah. I don't like this.
No?
No, not this isn't for me.
Don't
Next. Next room.
Not for
Well,
Oh, this is nice. I like this. Nice and bright.
do you like it?
Yeah. Nice big window.
Off the master bedroom is an ensuite bathroom. There's 2 good-sized bedrooms for the kids and a shower room.
Rooms were quite good size. I wasn't very keen on the kitchen, but
Yeah, but as the guy said, that's a chef's kitchen.
yeah,
And that was, I thought that was okay.
we could get round that bit. I don't like the feel of this. It's not what I imagined.
Concrete jungle.
This semi-detached villa with shared pool costs £174,000.
This is more of a normal house, what I would call a normal house.
It's not really a holiday home. You know, you can't let it out for 2 weeks consistently throughout the summer. Minimum period of 6 months. Now, you can get £700 or around £700 a month for this house. Would that put you off, or do you like the fact that you'd get a guaranteed sort of 6 months at a time?
No, that won't put me off.
No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't matter, would it?
And the rental will take preference.
Rental seems to be more important to you now. You've started having a look around. Am I right?
Well, rental's always been important. It's because, as we said, we can't come over for a long time. But the price of these houses and the money that we'll have to invest, we've got to make sure that we're going to get some return back on the money. Otherwise, it's dead money for 5 years.
The final property is in a prime rental area. We head 25 miles west along the island's south coast to Puerto Rico, where Mick and Leslie have holidayed before. Blasted into the rock face 30 years ago, nearly every square metre of this resort's steep hill is covered with low-rise apartments and hotels. Most have superb sea views. Developers recently found space for one more residential complex, set high up the hillside overlooking Puerto Rico. Part of the complex is this 3-bedroom villa. It has a spacious garden, its own private pool, and panoramic views of the resort. Jeanette is the local agent.
So please come in. Here we have the large, spacious living room. Oh my good, very spacious.
Yeah, this is
It's nice. Huh?
much better.
Much better.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I've gone all tingly.
Have you?
I'm frightened. I want it. Oh, it's lovely. Oh.
Now, I think Mick and Leslie are going to love this property, but it's £80,000 over their budget, and I don't know whether they're going to be able to stretch that far.
So this is the kitchen.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, plenty of cupboard space. Put everything away.
This is definitely not a chef's kitchen, is it? So it'll do you.
So here we have the master bedroom.
Oh, that's nice.
And when you take a look, also here you will have also a view.
Oh, isn't it lovely? Oh, lovely.
Oh, no, that's great.
There are 2 further bedrooms and a modern shower room.
So here we have the barbecue area.
Oh, this is great. We'll never have to cancel barbecues again.
No.
In England, we have to cancel barbecues all the time because of the weather.
We go here around. We have the swimming pool.
Another of my favourite areas.
Your favorite area.
Yeah. Slightly small, but big enough.
But big enough,
Yeah.
big enough, I think.
I had a feeling as soon as we got here, and the car stopped, I thought, this is it, I know. Just like the area. It's quiet, no hustle and bustle.
Right, space for me to settle. Yeah, love it.
And this is so private. You know, it's all on its little own, and it's just lovely.
This luxury villa, with its own private pool, is over their budget at £279,000.
This is just a home, to see yourself in.
You could see yourself
Yeah.
living here permanently.
Yeah, definitely.
Mick, what did you think?
Great, exactly the same. I think it's a place we can live. Less like a holiday home than this.
Now, as you've probably gathered, this one is the one that's over your budget. I wanted you to see it because it's exactly what you asked for. It's actually £279,000. Do you stretch that far?
Well, we could, yeah. And I think we might have to.
There's actually a real shortage of 3-bedroom villas to rent, so you wouldn't have a problem renting this out. You could either do it long term, and for that you'd be expecting to get between £1,000 and £1,400 a month. Or short term, which is 1 or 2 weeks, you'd be looking at around £600 a week, but you would have to pay a management company a commission fee.
Might buy 2.
I was going to say, if you like it so much, would you like other people living in it?
Well, I think we'd have to, initially, we'd have to. Because we won't be able to come over for a few years, so we will have to.
But just the thought of knowing that in 3 years' time we can come out and it's ours, we're going to be living in it.
The couple dismissed the farmhouse because Leslie decided it was too remote and spooky. The coastal villa because they thought it was in an overdeveloped resort. And the duplex because Leslie disliked its barny rubble bathroom. Which leaves the luxurious but over-budget villa and pool.
Do you still feel the same?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
gosh, yeah.
I'm still the same.
Oh.
The villa is the one. The villa's the one that we're going to live in. Unfortunately, it's slightly out of the price bracket. You just can't stretch there at the moment. So, that leaves us with the duplex.
Right, so it's not the ideal.
No, not now, but, you know, it gets us here. It gets us on the bottom rung, if you like. When we sell our house in England, when we finally come over, 3 or 4 years, we'll have a lot more money to play with.
That's brilliant. But a lot of house owners tend to hang on to the full asking price. They're not really keen on taking offers. I'd always suggest that you try. You might have to go for the full asking price.
If that's the case, that's the case.
Yeah,
I don't mind, but we always put an offer.
Lovely. Wake up to those views every morning. How perfect.
Mick and Leslie just couldn't get excited about the duplex. They've wisely returned to the Rain in Dorset and invested their savings in British properties. In a few years, they want to return to Gran Canaria with a bigger budget. And if they do, I'm sure Leslie will find a luxurious villa she's 100% happy with.
The property market in Gran Canaria is stable and buying here could be a good long-term investment. But don't expect to pick up a cheap bargain. This is a place for sun worshippers.